So welcome to today's webinar. I'm Pratibha and I'll be the host for today's session. And this session on ZeptoMail for automated emails is designed for business owners who are using a business email solution to send their transactional emails. And we'll show you how using a dedicated transactional email service for these emails will improve their delivery. So a couple of points before we get started. Now, throughout the session, I have Nikita and Roshan here with me who will be answering your queries. And as I told you, you can post your queries in the Q&A section that you'll find on the screen. And this session is recorded and we'll send the recording to the registered email address. With that said, let's look at the topics we'll be discussing in this session. So first off, I'll start the webinar with a brief introduction to Zoho. We'll then discuss about the two types of emails we'll be focusing on in this session, which is business emails and transactional emails. And then we'll have a quick case study on a business owner using a business email solution to send these two types of emails. We'll also see how using a dedicated transactional email service will make a difference there. And while we're on that, we'll see how Zoho's transactional service, ZeptoMail, will help the case along with the sneak peek into ZeptoMail's features. With that said, let's move on with the session. Now, a bit about Zoho. Zoho has been in the software business for 25 plus years. We have about 55 plus applications under our banner and are based in 150 countries. With 12,000 plus employees actively working to bring out the best applications, we recently reached our 100 million user mark last year, and this list has only been growing ever since. Now, of the 55 plus applications that Zoho has, there are 3 apps that focus on email sending. So we have Zoho Mail for business emails, ZeptoMail for your transactional emails, and Campaigns for your marketing emails. And each type of email focuses on a different purpose, and the technical requirements needed for that too will vary from one type to another. And since we understand the importance of the need each of these emails solves, we've kept them separate to do justice to each one of them. So of the 3 emails now here, this webinar will cover 2 emails, business emails and transactional emails. Let's have a quick introduction to these emails, and let's start with business emails. So a business email is a formal email that is used to handle day-to-day business communication. This includes communication within organization between teams or with external customers like vendors or partners. And these emails represent official communication from an organization, and so they have the company's domain in their email address. For example, a business address will look something like rob@zilker.com if Zilker is the business's name, instead of a personal email address like rob@yahoo.com or rob@gmail.com. So that's about business emails. Next, the other type of email that we're going to talk about are transactional emails. So transactional emails are sent as an acknowledgement for an action a customer makes on an app or website of a business. And these emails are unique to the customer and they convey information about the action that particular customer has performed. So some of the examples of transactional emails are OTP emails, account updates, welcome emails, password reset emails, invoice or verification emails. Now, transactional emails carry crucial customer-related information, and the customer will be expecting these emails. So they're of high priority, and they should be delivered on time. And by delivering these emails on time, businesses can build trust in their service and in turn ensure customer satisfaction and retention. So that's about a quick introduction for these 2 emails. Now, these emails differ from each other in 2 distinct ways. They are purpose and sending method. So coming to purpose, a business email, as you know, is used for one-to-one correspondence, and this could be an internal communication or with vendors or partners. While transaction emails are customer requested emails, and they are sent as an acknowledgement for an action a customer performs on an application or website. Next we have is the sending method. So business emails are sent out manually. The sender will type out the necessary message and click send. while transactional emails are automated and they're not manual. They're set to be automatically triggered as and when an action takes place. Now, when it comes to sending these emails, as we saw, there are separate services to take care of it. Now, Zoho has their own business email solution called Zoho Mail, while ZeptoMail takes care of sending out transactional emails. So meet Sam, the owner of a newly established service called Zilka Foods, and he uses a business email solution for his daily correspondence. To send out emails in his business's name, he adds and verifies his domain zilkafoods.com with the service and starts with his regular communication, with his colleagues and vendors or partners. So Sam does this for a while, and a few months down the line, Sam opens up multiple branches and expands his business, and he even creates an online application from where his customers could place their orders. And as his business becomes active, orders starts pouring in, and a need arises for Sam to communicate with his customers regarding their orders. Now, these emails that Sam will be sending out about the orders or other purchases that the customer makes are different from his regular business communication. These emails are transactional emails. So they have to be sent out as soon as the customer performs the action. Now, Sam has to send out transactional emails along with the business emails. And to make sure the transactional emails reach the recipients without any delay, he decides to automate the process. To do this automation and to continue email sending, he needs a service. Since Sam was already using a business email solution for his daily correspondence, he decides to use it for his transactional emails too. So he does this so that he'll have all the emails going out from a single source. And he also thought it would be convenient for him to monitor everything from a single place. So now the business emails will be typed out manually and will be sent. To automate the process of sending out transactional emails, he uses APIs. Now, with these APIs, he sets up a process to trigger the emails as soon as the recipient performs an action. This continues for a while until he starts getting complaints of some of his emails not being delivered to the recipients. Taking them to be temporary issues, Sam continued sending out emails as usual until one day, none of his emails were sent out as his account was blocked. Sam was confused as he didn't know the reason for that, and he was worried as he knew both the transaction emails as well as the business emails are necessary to maintain his credibility with the customers and vendors. So this is the problem statement that we have here. Let's look at the reason for this. So the main reason for this is Sam using one service to send out two different emails, and this led to his account being blocked. Let's take a deeper look into this. So we saw how Sam used a business email service for his transactional emails. And transactional emails will be sent out in large numbers when compared to a business email. So say, for example, in Sam's case, in the place of sending 50 emails in a day, 5,000 emails were being sent. And since a business service is not supposed to be used to send such bulk emails like transactional emails, this will be considered as an unusual activity and may reflect poorly on the sender's reputation. As a result of that, there could be deliverability issues too. Moreover, Sam started out as a small business, and initially it was easier for him to use one service for his transactional emails. But as his business grew, the number of emails being sent out from his account too increased, and him carrying out the same email sending patterns will not be sustainable and will create bigger issues like his account being blocked. This is because business email solutions are designed specifically for day-to-day email communication, and the number of emails going out from the service too will be lesser when compared to other types of emails. And to ensure a business solution is just used for day-to-day business communications, business email providers have policies that do not allow large number of outgoing emails coming from the service. And they do this by having a cap on the email sending. Now, this cap is okay for daily email communication, since the number of emails being sent out will be well below the limit. But when it comes to transactional emails, this limit will be exceeded. And when an unusually large number of emails are being sent from a business email solution, this will indicate a non-compliance of the email provider's policy, and the outcome of that will be the account being blocked. Again, in Sam's case, he continued sending transactional emails from Zoho Mail, and this led to his account being blocked. And a blocked account is a serious issue, especially for Sam, since not only was his daily communication disrupted, he wasn't able to send the important transaction emails too. So we saw the problem and we saw the reason for this. And let's look at the solution for this. So to avoid these issues and to continue with his email sending, it is suggested that Sam separate his email channels, a separate service for his transactional emails and one for his business emails. So using a business email solution for his emails was okay initially. Now, since his business grew, moving to a service that is dedicated to sending transaction emails will ensure uninterrupted email delivery, which is why we recommend Sam use a dedicated transaction email service along with his business email solution. This way, he'll get his transaction emails to his recipients on time, as well as continue with the regular interactions with his colleagues and customers. Moreover, choosing a dedicated email service will help Sam in the following ways. So let's start with better analytics. Now, using a business solution for transactional emails offers limited scope of analyzing how these emails have performed. This is because the statistics that are provided by the business email solutions are a combined information of all the outgoing emails, that is daily correspondences plus the transactional emails. And separating the transactional emails from the list can be tedious, especially if the data is large. So this will result in some information being missed out or some information being mixed up. Moreover, handling transactional emails require information on specific metrics like opens, clicks, and bounces. So opens and clicks determine how the customers have interacted with the emails, while bounces will give information on recipient addresses that should be steered clear of. So a business solution will not give Sam an in-depth information on these important metrics which are relevant to transaction emails. So thereby, by opting for a transactional email service, Sam will be able to focus on these metrics better. In turn, he'll be able to tailor his emails based on these metrics to improve their performance as well as the customer experience. The next point is, in relation to the metrics that I just mentioned, bounces are very important. This is because bounces are emails that haven't been delivered to the recipient and are returned to the sender. And email bounces are caused by email addresses that are no longer valid or when the email address cannot be contacted due to some reason. And repeated bounces of transactional emails will impact their sender reputation and can reduce the email deliverability. So a way to handle email bounces mainly is to stop further email sending to these addresses. Now, if Sam were to send out emails manually, he can remove the email addresses from the list and proceed. But in the case of automated emails, he has to have a mechanism in place that will help him overcome these bounce challenges. Transactional email providers have a solution for this. So they do this in the form of suppression lists. So email addresses causing bounces can be added to this list and no further emails will be sent to them. So these are the larger benefits that will help Sam if he chooses to use a dedicated transactional email service, something like ZeptoMail. Since we are recommending this service, it's important to know why he should go for this service. Let me give you a short introduction to ZeptoMail. So ZeptoMail initially started off as an internal service for Zoho's 55 plus applications. And Zoho's applications have used our service for almost 8 years. And this gave us the base to build our robust infrastructure. And with that base, we launched our service 4 years ago. And since then, we've been focusing on effective transaction email sending for our customers. Since we've been doing this for a while, we are well equipped to tackle any issues that transaction emails will encounter. Apart from this, ZeptoMail has the core capabilities that define a good transactional email service, starting with email deliverability. So email deliverability is the ability of the email to reach the recipient's inbox on time. And when it comes to transactional emails, email delivery is very crucial because, as you know, these emails are time sensitive and they should be delivered to the recipients without any delay. Now, ZeptoMail's focus is on delivering transactional emails only, and we've eliminated every other type of email from our mix. This way, we ensure that every email going out from our IPs are valid transactional emails, and we are able to protect our IP reputation. And a good reputation means our emails have good delivery rates. So we ensure that we get Sam's transaction emails to his customers' inbox on time without any delay. And as a testament to our claim of fast delivery, take a look at the delivery stats given here. These numbers are the time taken by the emails to reach respective email clients. Coming to the next point, it's about security. So focus on email security is essential for any type of service, and it is pronounced when it comes to transactional email service since they carry crucial customer related information. And hence, the provider you choose should be protected against any sort of attack. And to combat this, ZeptoMail has employed various security measures at every stage of your email sending journey, right from well-protected data centers, we have access control to in-app security features. And as a testament to our commitment to security, we've been awarded with multiple industry standard certifications. And all of this comes at a very affordable price. Now, our pricing that is sustainable in the long run is the one that would suit the business's budgeting needs. And ZeptoMail has a flexible pricing plan that does not tie you down to a monthly or a yearly scheme. Instead, we have a pay-as-you-go model that lets you pay only for what you use. This we do in the form of credits. Imagine credit like coins that hold a value. Only here, the value will be the number of emails that you send. So with one credit, now Sam will be purchasing 10,000 emails, and he can purchase and use the credits as and when he needs them. Also, each credit comes with a validity of 6 months. And finally, setting up an account and sending out emails with ZeptoMail is very easy with our setup options. We provide two methods using which Sam can connect and send out emails, that is API and SMTP. Now, Sam had already automated his email sending when he was using a business email solution, and he did this using APIs. So the learning curve about the technicalities of APIs was handled there. Moreover, the setup is easy, even if he opts to choose SMTP, as all he has to do is just copy paste a few credentials to get going. So these points make ZeptoMail a good and a reliable service. Moreover, setting up an account with ZeptoMail too is easy. Let me show you a quick run through of the account setup process. So first is to sign up for the service, and next Sam should add his domain and create a bounce address. So this bounce address will capture the emails that haven't been delivered to the recipient. And the third step is to verify the domain that he added in the previous step using DKIM and CNAME records. So this is done to validate his identity and ensure smooth email delivery. So these are the steps, and I'll show you how it's done with a quick account setup demo. So head over to the sign up page and click get started, and need to enter the name, the email address using which you'll be signing on to the service. So for Sam, it will be the email address he's just entered, and the password for that. Enter the mobile number to verify the account setup. Enter the nature of the business and click sign up. So we're on to the onboarding page. Enter the organization's name, agree to the terms and conditions, and click get started. Then you need to add the domain. So for Sam, it will be zilkafoods.com and a subdomain prefix. So this subdomain prefix will be used to create the bounce address on our site. And as I told you, this bounce address will be used to capture the bounce stat and display them in the ZeptoMail account. So that's what you do there. And then click add. And that's it. We'll be into the ZeptoMail's page. So this is the domain section. Let me quickly tell you a bit about this. So once you add a domain, as I told you, you should verify it. And to verify a domain, you need to copy paste the DKIM and CNAME values to your DNS settings. But for some domains that are hosted on GoDaddy and one-on-one, we have something called an automatic domain addition process, where these values will be automatically added to the DNS settings from our end. So all you have to do is click yes here, and then you'll be redirected to your DNS provider's settings page. And you need to select connect to approve Zoho to connect with the DNS provider. So let's see how that's done. So first you need to click yes here, being redirected to the DNS provider's page. Connect. So this way, the records will be automatically added in the back end. And then all you have to do is just go to the domains page and wait for some time and click verify. Now the domain is verified. So this is an automatic process. If you wish to do that manually, I'll show you a demo of that too. So just adding a new domain here. We're adding a domain name, and then the bounce address, selecting the mail agent and clicking on add. So we've added a domain. Now we're going to skip this process and I'll show you how we can do this manually. So for that, we need to go to the DNS settings page. We'll be adding new records. So select the add new record option. And since it's a DKIM record, the type will be TXT. So copy paste the host name. And next, we need to copy paste the DKIM value and click save. So all of this whole process we'll be skipping this whole process if we were to go for the auto addition option. So the next record that we'll be adding is the CNAME record. Again, we need to follow the same steps as we did for DKIM. Copy paste the host name and then the CNAME value. You can use the default TTL or set a custom one. So I'm just going to show you how you can do that. So I'm just setting the TTL value for 600. Again, click save. So if everything is in place, the domain will be verified. So give it some time, give the data some time to be populated, and then click verify. And the domain is verified. So this is the domain addition process. And the final step is the customer validation form. So I'll tell you what this form is all about. Now, all the accounts that are added to ZeptoMail will undergo a review process. This is done to ensure that the accounts added here with us align with our usage policy. Now, we do this by giving you a questionnaire. So this questionnaire is what you'll find in the customer validation form. And we'll go through the details that you fill out. And based on that, we will complete your account review process. And you need to get your account reviewed to continue sending out emails from your account. And obviously, this is applicable to anyone, including Sam. Now, initially, once Sam creates an account, he'll be given a free credit using which he can send 10,000 emails. And this will have a daily limit of 100 emails. Now, once the account review process is done, Sam will be able to purchase as many credits as he wants and he can use them. So that's the account creation process. Now, once Sam creates an account and starts using it, he'll now have an upgraded admin control with various features that will help him with his transactional email sending. So let's look at some of the features that will help Sam. First one about mail agents. So ZeptoMail offers the provision to separate the different emails that are being sent out from the account, and they do this using mail agents. This level of separation is achieved by allocating dedicated API and SMTP credentials to each of the mail agents. Now, It's up to the user to choose how they want to separate these emails, but the more common methods are based on the type of emails being sent. So you can assign one mail agent for welcome emails, one for password reset emails, and more. And another type of separation that can be done is based on the different development environment. And another one is based on the different businesses one owns. So by allocating mail agents for different emails, Sam will be able to give singular focus to each of these categories and course correct based on the email's performance. Not only this, a separate channel means even if there's an issue in one mail agent, the others will not be affected and the emails can be sent out as usual. Because there are separate API and SMTP channels for each mail agent, the reports and analytics are unique to each mail agent. Not only reports, each mail agent has all the features that are necessary to tailor the email sending based on your needs. So let's look at some of the features that are available within Mail Agent. Starting with Mail Agent reports. All the information about the status of every email that is being sent out from a particular mail agent will be available in this section. Now, email statuses indicate how an email has performed. And the different statuses an email can take are delivered, hard bounce, soft bounce, opens, and clicks. In addition to status reports, Sam will also be able to view the bounced email stats. Apart from giving just the numbers, bounce stats will also show the exact reasons for the bounce an email has encountered. And this detailed report will help Sam stay on top of how his emails have performed. Next, we have the template section. Now, ZeptoMail offers a wide range of default template options for every type of email sent out. So there are preset templates for welcome emails, password reset emails, purchase confirmation, and more. So Sam does not have to build templates from scratch, and he can simply use the ones from the list. So once he selects the template, he can edit the values based on the requirements and save the template. Now, apart from reports, there's a provision to obtain real-time information based on certain triggers. And this is done using webhooks. So webhooks send real-time notifications to the application when a particular trigger occurs. And webhooks in ZeptoMail can be set based on 4 triggers, which is opens, clicks, hard bounce, and soft bounce. And the notification for these triggers can be set to be received right within Sam's application. Now, whenever one of the set trigger occurs, Sam will be instantly notified about that and he can perform the necessary actions. So that's about some of the features that are available in Mail Agents. Coming to the overall report section in ZeptoMail. Now, apart from Mail Agent specific reports, ZeptoMail offers reports of all the emails that are sent out from the account. The statuses shown in this report section are similar to the ones that are available in the Mail Agent section. In addition to this, the report section also gives device, browsers, OS, and email client specific data too. Now, these numbers indicate how the emails have performed across devices and software. With this information, Sam can craft his emails to suit various devices and operating systems, and this will help with the user experience. Next, ZeptoMail also offers the provision to send email summary of these reports either daily, weekly, or monthly, depending on Sam's choice. Now, he can simply view the reports right from within his mailbox without having to navigate to the dashboard to check their performance. And he can enable this feature in the notification settings section of his ZeptoMail account. Then we have the suppression list that can be used to reduce repetitive email bounces. And addresses causing a hard bounce can be automatically added to the list, but Sam can also include addresses manually to this list. The next section that we have is the user management section. So Sam will not be the only one who will have access to his ZeptoMail account, and he will be taking help from his colleagues to handle it. So based on the roles within his business, he can choose to assign them one of the 3 roles right within the ZeptoMail account too. So the different roles that he can assign them are postmaster, engineer, and viewer role. So let's look at one of them, each of them quickly. So the postmaster is synonymous to the super admin role in Mail. They have complete access to all the features. And the next role is the engineer role. So the engineer will have their access limited only to the assigned mail agent. They will not have access to any other feature. So if Sam wants someone to monitor the activities of two mail agents alone, he can assign them the engineer role and limit their access just to the two mail agents. And the final role is the viewer role. As the name suggests, the viewer will be able to just view the activities going on in the account and cannot perform any actions. So all the users that are added to the account can be viewed in the Manage Users section. With these three roles, Sam can choose whom to give complete access to and whom to give limited access to. Next, ZeptoMail offers integration options with popular applications. So even if Sam chooses to switch his operation to a different platform, he can continue using ZeptoMail without any hassle. And these are some of the features that will help Sam initially as he sets up his account. And this is how choosing ZeptoMail will help Sam get his emails to his clients on time without any delay. And before we move to the last part of today's session, I'm going to talk a bit about another type of email called marketing email. Just as you shouldn't mix transactional and business emails, marketing emails too shouldn't be mixed with other type of emails. And to tackle this, Zoho has a separate service for your marketing emails called Zoho Campaigns. So if you're looking for a great marketing email service, jot down this link and check out Zoho Campaigns webpage. So with that said, we've come to the last part of the session, and let's have a quick recap of everything that we've covered. Now, we started the session with the premise of a small business owner, Sam, who used a business email solution to send transaction emails and the outcomes of that. And we saw how using a separate transactional email service along with his business email solution will ensure better performance of both these emails. So we introduced ZeptoMail for his transactional email delivery. And let's have a quick refresher on how ZeptoMail is different from a business email solution. So a business email solution primarily focuses on one-to-one business correspondence, while ZeptoMail is designed specifically to send out transaction emails. So business email solutions do not have any provision to separate and view the outgoing emails. And ZeptoMail has the provision to separate the email sent out using the email sending channels. And the statistics available are sufficient to view information related just to the business email communication, while ZeptoMail has in-depth reports tailored specifically for transaction emails. And finally, business email solutions have monthly and yearly plans that are designed to suit an organization with multiple users, while ZeptoMail has a flexible payment plan that is designed based on the number of emails you send. So once that was done, we had a quick account setup followed by a run through of the features that will help Sam. And these are the features that we covered. I'm just going to give you a quick brief on whatever we just saw. So first, the first feature that we saw was mail agents. And mail agents provide separate email channels for different types of emails. And it offers a means to separate the emails from one another. And we had a run through of the mail agent sections, starting with templates, reports, and webhooks. Next, we touched upon the overall reports that are available on ZeptoMail. And while talking about reports, we saw how Sam can get a summary of these reports to his mailbox. Next, we saw how repetitive bounces can be eliminated using suppression list. Finally, we saw how Sam can provide access to his teammates using the manage user option and the varying level of accesses he can assign them. And then we saw the integrations options available in ZeptoMail. I hope this session was helpful, and we also have more webinars planned out. Do stay connected with us to know more about our services. And if you still have any unanswered queries, or if you have any queries related to ZeptoMail and transactional emails in general, take note of our support ID here and contact us there. All right. Once again, thank you so much for attending our webinar. Have a wonderful day.